Am I even doing this right? Okay, I think I'm starting. Progress. Audio. I do hear audio, at least. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? Where the hell was I? Still stretched! What? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. We cannot have this. What if I did this? Oh, glad to hear the audio's fine at the very least. That is a... Scale? Canvas? What the hell did I just do? That's just a part of the screen. Oh, lordy loo. Okay, hang on. Scale filtering. Scale to window? Does that help me? No. Oh no. We have one solution. Only to be met with more problems. God. Why must you torture me with this? Oh, yeah, I might have. Let me double check that because I have no idea. Where's my webpage? Do I have my webpage? No, I don't have my webpage. I should not be watching. View, edit, settings. No, not here. It should be this thing. I do not know. So this is panning the camera. What the hell? Oh, wait. Did I figure it out? Did that help? Did that do it? I can see my full menu. I don't suppose you could give me a confirmation. Does this look alright? I can't tell entirely. Okay, so there is progress. Hallelujah. Is there like any black bars at the bottom or something? I can barely tell.
I still have so much to learn about human interactions. Like, where should I
Oh,
put my
technically I
hands when
count.
I'm nervous?
When I'm looking at participants,
I
it
just
says it's just
really
you and me.
want to make friends with everyone.
Okay. I think I got it under control for now. Oh, I wish I wasn't sick. stupid stuff he does. Alright. I have 5 resin to burn. I suppose I should actually do something then, right? I suppose I should go clean out my artifacts first. Because I think I capped out like a bajillion times already. Yeah. 2000. Good lord. I have so many. Okay. I think I'm going to start mulching. Please stop. Let's go for you. Defense percent. Auto add. I'll sort these out later. I just need to clear out my inventory ASAP. I hate this. Surely I'm burning enough by now. Yeah, I burned a couple hundred. That's something. Now, was any of them actually good? Suppose we'll find out. This could be good. Ew, 2 defense. And I want to die. Tell stories. Stories? Do I have a story I can think of at the top of my head? Now I know how bad streamers have it, because you gotta do both of these things at the same time. You gotta yap your ass off and be entertaining. Jesus Christ. What is a good story? Maybe when I first started World of Warcraft. It's not a very interesting... Oh my lord, can I just say... This is... Wait. Hold on, hold on. Oh! Oh, that is amazing! Oh! Oh, that's the god roll. Alright, today was worth it. No matter what happens, today was literally worth it. Holy fucking shit. Is this what they call streamer luck? Holy shit, it's actually real. That's fucking nuts. Okay, story, yeah. This will be... Oh my god, another great weapon. Another great artifact. Shit. No, I mustn't get too greedy. I'll wait for now. It was 2009 or 8, I want to say. I was still like high school. I had a laptop, and that's pretty much how I started gaming, on a little laptop. What I remember was I had a friend that told me to play World of Warcraft, but my first experience with it was in, like, the South American server, and it was very difficult for me to play, because it was very laggy. And that was just, no. I played it for like 10 minutes and then I just couldn't. And then I tried it again with another friend who actually played in America. Needless to say, we were good friends, and we played the game for a bit together, but he kind of just left me to figure things out. He basically just abandoned me. So he went and did his own thing in the game, and I just went and did my own thing in the game. And that kind of sucked for a bit. But, in a way, I did have fun. I played a druid in World of Warcraft, a Night Elf druid. But more specifically, a healer druid. I don't necessarily know why. Look, heal over time, damage over time, they're basically the same thing. Just, you know, one number goes up, one number goes down. I spent that entire summer vacation pretty much in a basement playing World of Warcraft. And that was probably my best summer vacation I've ever had. I shit you not, I sat on that sofa for like a few months straight, basically. I made a crater into that fucking sofa. A literal crater. And I melted that laptop from the insides from so much heating. It was that fun and that addictive.
Time for takeoff.
My experiences as a resto druid were stupid, in a sense, because, like, I didn't know shit. I didn't have anyone to tell me shit. So I just kind of ran around as, like, a cheetah. What am I supposed to do? I don't know any better. I had no guild, I had no friends. So I just did stupid things. And one of those stupid things I remember was when I started joining a guild. I still have this memory to this day. I wanted to join up with all of them because they sounded like they were all endgame level players and stuff, and I was like just a new guy. Like, hey, I'm here, I want to meet you guys too. But they were all in this weird magical land called Dalaran. And I don't know what the fuck a Dalaran is. Every time I saw them on the friends list, they were on Dalaran. I'm like, I want to go there. So when I looked at find my friend's location or something, it looked like an island. And I knew it was in the latest expansion because that's how video games work. So I went to that DLC location and I looked for an island. That island I saw, there was 3 islands I saw. One to the west, one to the east, and one to the north. I just jumped in the water and started swimming. I had no questions of, oh, is this the right area? No, there was no think. I just fucking went. And I spent literal hours just swimming and swimming like a fucking dumbass to these random ass islands, only to realize, oh, this isn't the right place. Okay, on to the next one. And the one up north was the worst one. Oh my fucking god. The one at the north. Oh no. Rest in peace, Wi-Fi. The waifus died. Not sure how much of my little rant you got then. Wait, where the fuck was I going? Oh, yeah, Fontaine. This one. Yeah, the island to the north, I spent a good while swimming to. Fuck, god damn it. Oh, okay. After I spent like a good, what, hour swimming up there. Oh, I'm here alone. Okay. The Wi-Fi couldn't handle the waifu. Yeah. So, I made it to the top of the island, and it was, like, fucking terrifying for me because there were, like, high-level mobs in the water. But more specifically, there was, like, some big-ass kraken. And I'm thinking to myself, what kind of deep shit did I just get myself into? So, I very reluctantly said in the guild chat, hey, can someone tell me how to get to Dalaran? And they were like, alright, where the fuck are you? I told them where I was, and they all just collectively, what the fucked in chat. I was, like, basically at the North Pole of the game, in fuck off nowhere. Anyways, after they figured out of my audacious rambling, they were kind enough to get a 2-seater mount for me and pick me up. And then I figured out Dalaran was in fact an island, but it was a floating island. I would have never found it. Oh my fucking god. Moral of the story, I guess, Wikipedia exists. Fucking Google exists. Go do one of those. Don't waste 3 hours of your life swimming. You know, back in WoW, I met a lot of cool people. My guild was, like, not top or anything. They were just kind of casual about everything. But they were really fun. I wonder where they're at right now. I remember BT and his wife were, like, the guild Mr. and Mistress, and, like, oh my god, fucking Hunter Shot. He was a weird fella. Ari, I remember her. She was kind of like a guild mom. I still have her on my friends list, but I just haven't seen her, like, at all. But, yeah, for a ragtag bunch of, what do we call them? Ruffians? We're not even ruffians. We're goobers. For a ragtag bunch of goobers, I kind of missed them. Oh, I'm already done here. Shit. Yeah, oop. Internet sucks. Yeah. Yeah. I would imagine it would. Oh. TYFP. Thank you for party. I don't think there's anything you can do about that realistically other than change ISPs. Goobers! Goobers. I'm a goofy goober. The word gooner was not a thing. Man, I miss when goon was like a word to describe a thug with. Like, yeah, bosh. Well, rough 'em up for ya.
This realm is.
Oh, you did change ISPs? Hmm. Then I do believe you have the right to complain. I don't know if they're gonna fucking listen. But business is business, and you'll clearly take your business elsewhere if you have options.
If you ever have it.
That's assuming you do have options. That's good. Oh, I suppose I could, like, show you around this place. This is basically Mikasa in Genshin. There's a couple different zones you could have as a home. But it's got nothing in it. You have to build it yourself, obviously. For the most part, I took some templates, and then I added some more onto it. Eh. I can't clear them all. So this part of the home, beachfront. Everyone loves beachfronts. We got some hot tubs. Hot springs. Onsen. Everyone loves onsen. Yes. Like my boy. I would have somebody here, but I kind of maxed out my capacity and I didn't really want to move anything. This is not a real door. It is imaginary. Okay, I need to... just changing characters so I can move around easier. Sayu, Sayu, Sayu. There you are. That's in-game music. That is my house music. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Whee! This is actually the main house. We got fish. I hate fishing, but I still had to fish.
The wind rises. Search forth.
What an annoying piece of shit this was. Oh, there's the little music player. There is so much to do, and so much to collect. But in a way, that is its benefit. Every day you have something to do. Sometimes this housing with the sakura trees. This I had to grind for like a month, I think. Just exploring all of Inazuma. to unlock this place as a house. And it was worth it. I don't regret my time. I had fun. It's not always about the destination, when you can enjoy the journey as well. Little market, little district here. Do not ask how these work, because they really shouldn't. Yeah, this is, just don't look, and you'll be fine. Just look at it from a distance, don't actually look at it up close. It's a little shrine area. Go up and around. Over the pagodas. Thank you, Skara.
Squall of Fury.
Cat! Oh my gosh, a kitty. Actually, I don't think it's a kitty at all. I think it's actually a fox. No, it's a cat. That's a cattail.
Search for it.
Whee! And the last one.
Try and stop me.
Now, normally you're supposed to teleport up there. But, you know, Mavuika just does not need to do that. So that's nice. Teleport beacon. Hi, Lanyan. Where did story go? Ah, you and your stories. I'm gonna run out of stories if you keep listening to them all. It's just a matter of me trying to fucking think about them, too. Yeah. For now, look at this. I got a floating garden.
Behold.
I like floating gardens. And Farina, chill. Ah, it's amazing. I fucked up. I fucked up.
Rev the engines.
The wind rises.
It's beautiful from a distance. Hello, baguette. Let's see. I believe now we can move to the interior.
Squall of Fury.
Oh god. I don't want to be sick anymore. Hi, Dory. Everyone's hated fucking Gremlin. That bad of a quality? Oof. Kitty. A little bit of an Inazuma tribe thing. I don't know what I'm doing over here. And my bed. Everyone needs a bed. And a little photograph of every event I've been with. That's unfortunate. Some of these I kind of miss. And that's a kitty. Peak Genshin right here. He does not like that. Okay, okay. I get you, I get you. What's a nice story I could work with here? You know, this was supposed to be a quick stream. A quick stream would have ended, you know, a longer time ago. Oh, wait. There is another thing. Oh, uno momento. Sorry, IRL aggro. At least now you're knowing what that means now. This is recently added with the Mod Cry expansion. An online lobby with other players, with their own OCs, I guess you can say. I slightly effed up my creation, and I don't know how to fix it. I am one skin tone too dark. But the female version is one skin tone away from where I want it to be. Anyways. This is where ideally I would have liked to been. But I'll have to deal with this. The consequences of my own actions. You can get some pretty cool stuff here. But I will say the monetization kind of sucks. So that's a giant forewarning. And you can, well, I shouldn't say you can. They let you create, yeah, could you make it over Discord? Sure. How will that work? Because if I wanted to tab over to Discord, that will complicate things. I have two monitors, at the very least. But sometimes I think I actually need a third. Get me out of here. you mean like voice chat over Discord? Twitter's roughly in the same boat, I guess. I'll have to tab over every time. We can communicate over Discord, though, if you want to do that. But, once again, it's me tabbing over. Yeah. No matter what communication method I choose, I will just tab over to text. Twitter doesn't have a voice call option, I think. But we already know that your bandwidth can barely handle Discord. I already did all my endgame stuff. The only thing left for me to do is just do TCG stuff. Oh, wait, I could showcase this at the very least. (7/13/2023) I started playing Genshin. And I've not missed a day since. I'm very proud of that. Tell stories with a TCG? Sure, I could do that. I don't have to think too hard on that, thankfully. But I'm more... maybe? We'll see. I'm dying. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Let me just move that over there. That over there. Okay. Oh, Emily. What are you doing here? Hello, wife.
Sorry, it's just there's quite a melange of aromas in this place.
That's okay. I get you. I understand. This should be fine. Okay. This is gonna be a little story from... Don't bring that up. From Ark. Like, she's just not in her element. So, when I started Ark, I had one other friend I played with. And we didn't really know how to, like, set up servers or whatever. We just kind of guessed. So, what happened was we played the game in, like, a very restricted kind of co-op format, where you are tethered to each other by an invisible distance. You can only be so far apart from each other. So, that sucked, first off, because, like, every time he was, like, 200 meters apart, I would start getting pulled to him, or he would start getting pulled to me. It was like a stupid doggy leash. It was annoying. Do I want to... Yes. Yes, I will. Bam. That's fine. That's fine. So, yeah, there was a 200 doggy leash meter between us. What happened was, I liked, taming things, and he liked exploring. So, halfway through my taming process, he would start pulling me and yoinking me away. And that was annoying as fuck. So, here's the funny thing, though. I tamed a Well, what the fuck was it? Not a trike. I think it was yeah, it was Stegosaurus. I tamed a Stegosaurus. And it took me like the entire night to tame that shit, because we were doing like almost vanilla rates.
A little ambiance.
So I was kind of attached to that Stegosaurus. And I took him home. And I used him, and he was really fun. He was really cool. What I don't like was, while I was at the base, at home, picking berries on my Stego, I started getting dragged to the ocean. You know, just, it's like Satan from Cthulhu is just trying to pull me into the depths. And I'm out there freaking out. And at the bottom of my screen, I see my friend who's like on a frog swimming into the fucking abyss. This motherfucker swam to the bottom of the ocean and dragged me into the ocean. That wasn't the worst part. The worst part was, the game didn't like it that I was moving so quickly to the ocean on a dinosaur like that. So, what ended up happening was he teleported me. The game teleported me to the bottom of the ocean with a Stegosaurus. Mother in Christ. Why? Why? Oh. Oh my god. I don't think I would ever emotionally forgive him. I forgive him, obviously, but oh my god, emotionally. Oh, fuck you. You're a fuck. Fuck you.
Let's jam.
Oh. My Stego. It took like hours for me to tame that thing. I gave him a name. I fucked around with him at the base. He was a cool combat buddy. And now he's literally swimming with the fishes. I just unironically. I feel like you would. I feel like you would troll somebody like that. That was really fucking funny though. I'll give credit where credit's due. That was fucking hilarious. That was one story from Ark. I believe I had another story on a different map. That was Scorched Earth. Sorry, that was a regular map. The next one I'm thinking about is Scorched Earth. We started... I see. You experienced the pain then. Scorched Earth is a desert map. What does this do? Draw full, discard 3, draw 2. Yeah, that's fine actually. So we started out, and it's a desert, obviously. We're just struggling out here. Just trying to fucking make ends meet. Only to then be, like, fucked over by the desert heat and the sandstorms.
The lantern is...
So, I made a quote-unquote house, like, in the fuck-off corner of the map. But, man, it was, like, out of the fucking way. Good news, I had water. I was on a watering hole, and I was relatively safe from monsters. I had a lot of vultures around me. And that is not an understatement. There were a lot of vultures just circling me. They were cool. They were cool. I was cool with them. They were cool with me. As long as, you know, I'm still alive and not dying. So, I ended up taming those vultures by, like, feeding them whatever raw meat I found. And I had, like, a giant murder of crows. Like, that's not even a joke. It was a cloud of crows. Or vultures, I guess, in this case. It was badass. And my friend, I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but he set up bases slightly away. Certainly, like, more than walking distance. So I ended up running to meet him with my cloud of vultures, and we decided this place fucking sucks and we should move. I agreed. That place fucking sucks and we should move. So... Oh, wait, don't mill that? Okay, thank God. I actually need this. This... Perfect. That's game. Or it should be. Right. So, we decided to move. But the thing is, we had a lot of crap with us. Even though this place sucked, we still had a lot of useful supplies with us. So, what we ended up doing was just taming whatever the fuck was around us that was easy to tame. And if you recall that fucking, thing I showed you, the scorpion, Pulmonoscorpius, we tamed like 8 of them shits. And saddled them up. They were basically our beast of burden, our pack mule. We loaded them up with everything, and we just made a giant migration.
I won't lie, losing stinks. But congratulations to you. You earned this victory.
Thank you, Emily. I will love to see your screen time literally any time, because fucking Hoyo hates you. I'm sorry. So these scorpions, yeah, we tamed like 8 of them shits, and we just started migrating. Like, and I mean, like, actually migrating in the sense of we lined up all our scorpions in like a line and just, you know, just marched. The interesting part about it, halfway through that, a sandstorm hit. So we were all forced to like crawl, basically at walking speed. So I'll use you first.
I'm all warmed up.
So we were making our way through the desert. We can't see shit. We're basically waddling through a sandstorm. And good news, like, we weren't really chased from monsters because they have to walk too. But our inventories were getting chocked full of sand, and that was fucking annoying. Do I have enough to pull this combo off? If I do this, yes. Okay, this works. Then the sandstorm cleared. We ended up landing at a place where there was just dinosaurs. Well, obviously there's dinosaurs everywhere, but like predator dinosaurs, like Carnos, T-Rexes, and shit. That's where we ended up. And before we could even turn around, we were already getting jumped by a Rex. So, panic. Everyone, scatter. And we just picked a random scorpion, hopped on, and started running. And we never looked back. We lost a lot of supplies that day, and that was depressing. Night soul for you. Kick you in the shin. And then ult this turn. Okay, I've got a really nice... You get it. That was the end of that one. Just, we got mad salty after that. And don't worry, we always come back. That's just how Ark is. You think you're done, but you ain't done. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Oh, thank God. I don't really have that much of a core memory for this one, but I do remember this. There was a different map. It was pretty watery. But we essentially stood on the beach and made a cubicle. we made a cubicle base. It was like 4x4, I think. Which, no, I don't think it was. I think it was a 3x3. I don't think it was even that big. It was either 2x2 or 3x3, and that is fucking tiny for a base. Minuscule. And we just built it up like a little tower. It was probably the most compact base I've ever had the displeasure of working in. And I do mean that literally. It was fucking atrocious. Do I have enough? Yes, you go there. And that will go there. Okay, that's good. You walked in the door immediately. You'd be greeting furnaces and a crafting bench. And then you climb a little ladder up on your immediately left to all the storage units, which is basically like shelves. Very, very narrow shelves. Oh my lord, they actually killed me. That's unfortunate. Alright.
I'll hang out with you youngsters.
And if you climb up one more, there was a more shelves. It was a very compact thing, and we dubbed it the sweatshop for obvious reasons. You go in there, your temperature skyrocketed because all the furnaces. You couldn't move 2 feet without bumping into each other constantly. It was annoying AF. But man, it was efficient. We had everything in there. In that same zone, we decided to go on an adventure onto the floating island in the middle of the map. Now, what was special about that island was, first off, how the fuck do you get there? You have to get a flyer. But we didn't really have that many ways of getting to one. So, we ended up taking one flyer and sending the bird back so we could get the other one up there. What we found up there was nothing really amazing in terms of like specific dinos, but what I did find was a special nocturnal dino. I can't remember the full scientific name of it. Megalosaurus, something along that line. But it's a nocturnal creature with the power of a T-Rex and the speed of a Spino. It is amazing when it's nighttime, and only at nighttime. I wanted that thing. That's cool, because it has a special ability to like pick things up in its mouth. That's fucking rad. So I went ahead and knocked it out, and that took like the better half of the day. Thankfully, I did say the better half of the day, because when it hit nighttime, it instantly woke back up to try and kill me. So I had to knock him out again. Piece of shit. Anyways, I eventually got him tamed, and I wanted to take him home, because, well, that's what you're supposed to do. Get your dino, go home with him. Problem, we're on a fucking floating island. How do you do that? I don't have a saddle to ride him with, so he's gotta just walk. So what we ended up doing was there was below the floating island was a lot of water. So, you know, we just jumped. We just fucking jumped off the floating island with the Megalosaurus in tow and swam. That is not the end of the journey, I'm afraid. No, we have hit the halfway mark. Because here's the fun part now. After we got out the water, and after we climbed out of the crater of the basin above the floating water, we are now in a swamp. We are now in Shrek Swamp. And mother in Christ, that is not where you want to be. Dendro. Okay. So, after we got out of that and landed in the swamp, we had to pretty much beat the crap out of every single insect, crocodile, and more crocodiles, and a random ass Spinosaurus. We had to beat the shit out of them just to crawl out of that hellhole. And thank fucking God, I had one more friend on that server at the time. He heard us bitching and complaining the entire time we were on that adventure. So he made the godlike decision to come over from the base with a boat and save our dumbasses. I have never been so fucking happy in my life to see a wooden raft just show up. Everyone's tired, pissed, hungry, and dying. We just parked the dino on the boat and made it back home. Oh my god, that was a fucking journey for a dinosaur. A singular dinosaur. Holy shit. To be fair, when we got him home, he was actually a really cool dino. Like, very strong. He did prove his worth. Only at night. But, hey, take what you get, right? Speaking of yapping, though, I think I misplayed this horribly. I've been yapping so much, I've been, like, losing my focus here. I need electric. How do I do this? Oh, I'm gonna hit with 4 damage. That is not enough to kill me, thankfully. So I'll do this. Then switch you off to Dory. And what does Dory do?
So, what's the deal?
You sure you wouldn't be more comfortable charging your phone, you know, because you gotta go do stuff? Shazam! Well, I do appreciate the ear, at the very least. Yapatron 5000 over here. If, I suppose that is true. Fire, electric overload. Okay. So that's how that'll rotate out. Do I have another story? Not really. The rest of my arc journey is just kind of tame. I get it. It is rather, like, I understood the game at that point, and I know what not to do. And what to do. So, it's really uneventful at that point. Oh, man. That's depressing. God damn it. Wait. That still technically counted. Does that work?
Stop right there.
Maybe. A few moments I remember. There was a creature called the Gallimimus. And at the time, the Gallimimus was known as the fastest creature on Ark. It is a herbivore, it's very skittish. Like, you're never really gonna tame one because it's just so difficult to work with. But I will say, it is incredibly fast for its time. And what I remember was I gave it to my friend to test out, you know, fuck around, figure out. I hopped on the back of the Gallimimus just in the passenger seat. He took the front, leading the way like a hero. this motherfucker. That thing went Mach 15 and turned a corner into a tree and lodged itself inside of a Gigasaurus, which is like the biggest apex predator on the land. For the time. So on my screen, all I saw was bush, 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 tree, 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 bush, leaves, 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 teeth. Hello? Who are you? You don't look friendly. Brother. We got folded immediately. Like, one bite, we were just cooked. Oh. Ark is such a fucking stupid game, and I love it.
You asked for it.
You get so many memories of the stupidest shit. Like how I got a gliding dinosaur and immediately got it killed because I glided into lava. You know, just, yeah. It's normal shit. Sometimes I want to go back to it. Like, as I mentioned to you, like, it calls to me every now and again. But I think I know better. Like, it takes a lot of time, and I just don't have that kind of time anymore. I work typically 4 days a week, sometimes 5. They're trying to keep me below the line, if you will. But I will persevere. That will not change my opinions. Let's get 4. Alright. So I'm done with that. Oh, lordy Lou. Christ almighty. I believe I might be done with everything on Genshin for now. I'm not entirely too sure. I will confirm that. Did my dailies check? What am I missing? That's done. Reset in 20 days. Reset in 5 days. Stygian Assault just ended recently too. 17 days. Yeah, all my endgame stuff is done. I guess I just have to wait for Imaginary Theater to roll up. Oh, speaking of Imaginary Theater, that is an endgame. That... Now, none of these endgames have co-op in them. They're all done by you. But, in this game mode, Imaginary Theater, you can send out units for others to use. So here, these units down here I have sent out so anyone on my friends list can use them for Imaginary Theater runs. You can use one of them. And if I were to go here, oh yeah, see? I've already sent out 15 of my units. And it looks like everyone took my Mavuika and Durin. Someone took my Skara for some reason. I don't know why. But, yeah. Helpful. No, seriously though, how the hell did you not get your Lunar? Is that because of my Mawika? No, it can't be. Mawika's fucking goated. Every season it rotates 3 elements to pick from. Fire is obviously one of my best elements. And these 2 are surprisingly not bad elements for me. Hydro. Oh. Hydro, Dendro, even Electro. I just really am bad with the others. I could fix that. I have the ability to fix that. I have, what, 200 wishes? 115. And if I were to redeem all of this, I have another 140 here. Yeah, I have roughly 200 wishes, at least. I could fix my problem very easily. I'm just not going to. Because I'm a stingy son of a bitch. I like what I like, and I don't like what I don't like. Waifu over meta. Remember that. But since I'm done here, I have nothing else to do. I believe I'm going to close the stream at this point. Oh, before I go, Genshin did do this thing, and I really liked that they did. Where is it? You can basically play a rhythm game whenever you want. God, this is so good. I'll showcase this maybe next time, because right now I kind of want to go eat lunch and stuff, but you also have to deal with your phone problems. So, I believe we'll call it here. Yeah? Sound fair? Considering your phone's about to die, I believe that is how that will go. Well, thank you for your time and patience, then. You've been a wonderful audience.